it's Destiny, otherwise known as Decent Crochet, and this week I decided to do a tutorial slash crochet with me for this little poppet fidget frog by Mahal Made Co. Now I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but I'll put it up on the screen so you can see, and I will be linking their pattern in the description below. And in theme of our project, I am wearing green and I got my little frog sitting right here with me, so it should be fun. Now, as any other crocheter who knows the struggle when starting a new project, I do not have the exact colors that the creator used for their project, and so I decided to go with this lighter green, like a pastel kind of green, and then this random green, which I don't remember where it was from. Also, excuse any lighting change. I wanted a different scene just because I thought it would be nice to have a little change, but unfortunately the light keeps getting brighter, so I'm sorry if that's a little bothersome. I'll try not to put anything on that side of the screen, I guess, that way it doesn't blow up like that. Y'all, this yarn is so incredibly tangled. I don't even know why, because I've never used this color before, but for some reason it's just deciding to be difficult. So let's chat while I get this done. Today is Saturday, the Saturday before my classes start up again, so the end of my spring break, which is so unfortunate because now I am so ready for it to be summer so I can just spend most of my time crocheting and resting and just, you know, spending more time for myself. I'm sure some of y'all can share the experience where teachers just don't care that it's spring break and they're like, oh, I'll just give you an assignment at the end of the week of spring break, right? That should be fine because it's the weekend before and you have the weekend like right before spring break. So yeah, that you'll have a week, you'll be fine. No. So after this, I have to do laundry. And then I will be meeting up with a friend who was one of my friends during undergrad, and they're out of state, so they're finally visiting after nearly a year, so it's very exciting. We're just gonna go and have a nice lunch, chat, update each other, because sometimes we've been getting a little too busy, and so we haven't had the time to chat. I'm pretty sure I found the end. It's still a little tangled in some places, but we'll deal with it when we get there, and I feel like I have enough like undone that I'm not gonna use all of this for the tiny little fidget. Okay, y'all, I tried recording a little tutorial, I guess. I said it was a tutorial slash crochet with me. However, when reviewing the footage, it was so bad. Now, I'll include it sped up, but it's so bad, and I get that it's my first time. I wasn't expecting it to be perfect. I also didn't get the pattern right. It was literally my first time doing it. Like, I didn't practice it at all. I just saw that I wanted to do it and I was like, oh, that should be easy enough. No. So, like I said, I'll include just really fast forwarded clips of my tutorial. And instead, I will come back with a more refined little frog poppet to show y'all after. So I'll be back soon, hopefully, maybe. And I did find Mahal Made Co.'s Instagram, and it says in the description or like the caption that this pattern is kind of intermediate. It's not so much beginner. So that just tells me I'm somewhat intermediate. So I did just get out of the shower, so please ignore my hair. But it is now the next day, and I can proudly say that I made 2 successful frog poppets. Now, obviously, I didn't finish them. They still got the strings that I need to sew in, and then I'll eventually add some eyes and a little blush like Mahal Made Co. did. Also, I had to learn how to do an invisible slip stitch, and the entire time I was doing a regular slip stitch thinking, that'll be fine. That's what it is, right? No. With an invisible slip stitch, you have to like pull your yarn and pull the loop, take your hook out and put it in the back of your next stitch, and then pull that loop through, and it looks great. Don't get me wrong, it looks great. I understand why it's an invisible slip stitch, but my golly, the first run through of doing this, it took me 4 tries. 4 tries, like 4 different ways of doing the pattern, which I was doing wrong. And another thing is for the puffs, it says like in parentheses, but for some reason I just wasn't paying attention. It has 2 slips, like in one parentheses it has 2 slip stitch and a puff stitch. And then outside of that parentheses, but still in a big parentheses, another slip stitch. And it's like, the way it is, it's like you do 2 slip stitch and then you slip stitch once more to the next stitch, but you do that puff stitch in that stitch with the slip stitch. It took me like ending up with a 3-legged frog basically to realize what I was doing wrong. Now this is by no means at all perfect. I still need to like mess around with different hook sizes because Mahal Made Co. use different hook sizes but also different yarn like weights, but mine are unlabeled, so I just gotta figure it out, use other hook sizes. But this was with the same hook size, and as you can tell it's pretty flat, not very poppy. This one I used a half size smaller, and it's, you know, it's getting there. And I probably will like this more. I want to try another one where it's like 2 whole hook sizes different, but we'll see how that one turns out. I also hope you appreciated the fact that I tried to maintain the green theme. I don't know if you can tell on the camera that it's green, but this is a green shirt. And if you can't already tell from like the 2 frog door decks, let me just show you how many frogs I own. This feels like a don't talk to me or my son ever again. This one's like a card holder for photos. And I got a little guy. And then this one from Dollar Tree. I have a matching mushroom. And my friend gave me this one, a muscle frog. And then I had another friend give me this one, and its eyes, let me warn you, its eyes are creepy. Very creepy. And then this one, this is Puddles from Build-A-Bear. And no, this was Puddles. This is Puddles and this is Peaches. Yeah. And then I have a peach, what are these called? Pom Pals. So very on brand, the frog puppets for me. Excuse the fact that I just threw one of my sons. Oh my goodness. So fun trying out a new pattern, especially after crocheting these things. I don't even want to say the name for so long. So I hope y'all have enjoyed. I will update you if I ever finish these and they don't stay, you know, a work in progress. But yeah, with that being said, I hope y'all have enjoyed and I will see y'all next week. Bye everybody.